It's Week 18 of the NFL.
And coming up, we'll see Allen Robinson.
He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the Commanders and the Chargers on EA Sports.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The regular season ends here. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Long road to get here, but now we are here. The season finale. Playoffs begin next Saturday, so it's time for one last regular season kickoff.
In Week 18, it could just be so tricky, can't it, Mike? I mean, on one side, you got teams that have the playoffs wrapped up. So Week 18, it's a chance potentially to rest some starters or maybe get them out of the game early and get geared up for next week and the start of the playoffs. You got some teams that are fighting for their lives. They need to win Week 18 or else their season's going to end.
All right, just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So here come the Chargers, the offense getting set to come out, led by their quarterback, the 6th overall pick of the 2020 draft. It's Justin Herbert.
I think when you go back, this week's game, Mike, I think two things were at play. Number one, let's give credit to the defense. I think they did a nice job of identifying some of the easy layups we've seen this quarterback hit from a week-to-week basis. They made him go to his second, third check down through his progression. And then secondly, when the play did line up, when they did get the look they wanted, he just missed a lot of throws, so they know they cannot afford another pedestrian performance out of him this week. If he can play to the standard we've seen in weeks past, they can have a better chance of having a better result.
Moving the tight end right. Now the former Ohio State Buckeye, here's J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. Ron Payne there for the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll run it with Dobbins out of the pistol. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold them to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Shotgun now for Herbert. There is his tight end, Disley. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive. Throwing now is Herbert. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They are led. Former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
You think back to last week and what was really a pretty bland game. He didn't do a ton that was overly exciting, but his team was still able to come out with a win. I think that's really a testament to this roster that they have built. Yes, you're going to need your quarterback to play good ball as the season progresses, but in the meantime, they are good enough around him that as he continues... way, this is still a tough team to match up with.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chargers 32.
Here's Daniels. That one is complete to Hardman. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
That's good. Commanders, 1st down. 1st and 10.
They'll motion their tight end, Robinson. He's got it at about the 8. And he'll be taken down.
Well, there's fast starts, Mike, and then there's this. It just seems like it's completion after completion, and now they find themselves in plus territory. Every team has their fringe red zone down to their red zone plan, and once you cross midfield, you got to be thinking 6, at the worst 3, but you're coming away with points.
2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Robinson. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Brian Robinson, touchdown Commanders. 17 touchdowns now on the year. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here's Darius Davis to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Justin Herbert back out there. He and the Chargers getting set to go once more. And he... Great effect this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design, as you check out the league leaders in quarterback rushing yards. 16 yards on the game, and a quick 1st down.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play. And that's exactly what they did.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now Herbert. Open man there. It is Bourne. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Herbert. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Commanders' offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. And this is where we stand. Final weekend of the regular season is upon us. And we'll know the brackets and the seedings for the postseason end of the night. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing now, Daniels. And he gets that to Hardman. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for it with Robinson.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll turn to Ryan Stonehouse here to punt. On the return for the Chargers, it's Darius Davis. And this is going to set up a long field ahead. Backed up as it is touchdown inside the 10. The Chargers offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. We'll see how they want to attack things here. Backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
Now it's Dobbins. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He's up close to the 20.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They'll give it to Dobbins. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Open man is the tight end, Disley. They gain 18 yards on that one. 1st down, L.A.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
He connects with Disley, and he's close to another 1st down as it's brought down just shy of the marker. 2nd and a yard. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. One quarter in the books. It's the Commanders with the early lead. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
That is intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick them, they turn it into a pick six.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it a second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick six.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Commanders move out on top, 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Davis now to return it. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take it over once more. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Not much room to operate there. He'll get only to about the 24. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. The motion man here is Bourne. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. It's a pickup of 12. It's good for a Charger first down. Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Herbert makes the read, decides to hang on. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play. To throw is Herbert. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a 1st down. Now the first carry for Isaiah Spiller. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. First carry for the versatile Austin Eckler. That would qualify as an angry run. Powering his way forward. A pickup of 7. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Now Spiller.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down. The Commanders' offense and running back Brian Robinson on the field for their next drive. And you can see he leads the league in rushing coming into this final week. We'll see how involved they want him to be here in this regular season finale. On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. Quick throw here is complete.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And he's got it! And he will score! Jamison Williams! Touchdown, Washington! And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Kicker now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Commanders will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Chargers offense back onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And there is still a lot to play for. Every game is critical. Teams fighting to claim one of the 7 playoff spots that are up for grabs. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
This offense just continues to struggle to find any sort of rhythm. And now part of it is self-inflicted wounds. But the vast majority of their struggles has just been their inability to pass protect. You can't expect your quarterback to settle into the game and have any confidence operating out of the pocket when the second he hits his back foot, the play's over.
Herbert to throw. Now he'll air one out. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him and will bring up 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
That big boy was moving, Mike. That was impressive. I mean, it's not easy to bring down this quarterback in any situation, but to hawk him down from his interior defensive line spot nearly out by the sideline, that's beyond impressive.
And the Chargers will punt, getting set to kick it away, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Commanders' offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll run it here with Robinson. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Derwin James, the former All-Pro, in on the tackle. Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8. Williams in motion. On 2nd down, it's Daniels. open man, the veteran, Allen Robinson. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's to Robinson. He's got it.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down. That is Joey Bosa in on the sack. Have to get this to the 20. Here's third down. They'll motion their tight end, Robinson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Simmons.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The Chargers offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. They'll run to begin the drive with Eckler. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down. He'll take it up to about the 33-yard line.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you can have two or three that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
Pistol here for Herbert. Looking middle, and he'll get it complete to McConkey. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I will be right back after this. Here's 1st and 10. Now Herbert. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Herbert to the air again. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. First down and goal. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Shotgun now for Herbert. Good blocking, and he's in. Justin Herbert, touchdown, L.A.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score.
His kick is good. Makes the score. Commanders 21, Chargers 7.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Daniels. Right back to Williams. They connect again. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Now Daniels. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's going to be taken down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Now the Commanders will use their 3rd and final timeout. Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. This a 46-yard attempt. Dicker's kick is good. And the Commanders going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey. And at halftime, 20-10 is the score. Wan'Dale Robinson, a touchdown catch in that first half. From there, we head over to Detroit. Check on the Lions at home, Ford Field. And they've got the lead in their matchup with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Amon-Ra St. Brown up near 100 yards receiving with a touchdown as well. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last as we head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. And that game's gone to the half, all even at 10-10. The Commanders got a strong first half out of their quarterback, Jaden Daniels. He's got a touchdown through the air as his guys have raced out to a gigantic early lead. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and Jaden Daniels ready to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his season total. You get a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes to this point this season. It's the tight end Likely in motion. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. Junior Colson there to make the stop. 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw is Daniels. Open man is Robinson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here's a designed run.
And a nice job there defensively on 3rd down, not overcommitting to their pass rush. Having a plan for this quarterback as a designed runner, they're able to stop him short of the 1st down.
The Commanders set to kick this one away. He's on for the 2nd time and wouldn't mind a carbon copy of that first kick. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Chargers offense and Justin Herbert getting set for this next drive. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. A run. It's Spiller. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Herbert. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Throwing, Herbert. Now they'll set up the screen to Eckler. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down. The Chargers get set to kick it away. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The home team's offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Room to run past midfield. The speed on display. He's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Commanders will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Davis now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The visitors' offense ready to take over once again. Greg, sitting up here with you, this is not the same energy we saw from this team at the start of the game. How much has the defense kind of sapped it out of them?
Oh, I think it's a big factor in this game. And when you start taking the ball away at the rate that they have today, it takes a lot of the confidence out of the offense. And I think that's the body language that you're referring to. There is a lot of doubt creeping in to this offense. And it's almost becoming to the point where you don't want to be the guy with the ball because you're afraid you're going to give it up. And when it gets to that, and as an offense, you're in trouble.
On the ground, it's Spiller. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. 3rd and 9. Now Herbert. That's caught by Bourne. And And he's down inside the 40-yard line. First and 10. Here's Spiller. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Jamin Davis there to make the play. Herbert. Open man there. It is Bourne. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag back in the backfield. Is it a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? What a critical flag. Roughing the passer. It sets up first and goal. They'll run with Spiller. A second effort, and he is in. Isaiah Spiller. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
So now Herbert and the Chargers will go for two. Throwing now is Herbert. That is incomplete. And the two-point conversion is unsuccessful.
I don't mind the play call, but something you have to keep in mind, Mike, is when you decide to pass this close to the goal line, all of the space is the width of the field. There's not a lot of depth to the field. So that's why the timing, the anticipation, the accuracy of the quarterback, it all has to be on point. It wasn't on that last play, and that's why it ultimately failed.
This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Look at him go. And he's going to take this all the way back. 94 yards. Touchdown, Washington. Greg, it is a beautiful thing to watch. 11 come together. We always focus on the return man, but the entire special teams unit paves the way for that score.
And all week, Mike, when you talk to this group, the coaches thought they had an advantage in the return game, and I think we can see why. They felt their scheme and their blockers was a great matchup against this kickoff unit, and in this case, it's very easy to see why.
This taken at the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. Herbert now on first down. He's going to look for the home run ball. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down. On play action. Now Herbert. He'll tuck it and take off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Herbert going to try to throw on third down. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
Set to go now on first and 10. They'll throw with Daniels. That is caught. It's Robinson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
17 yards on the gain, and now they've got first and goal. Throwing now, Daniels. This one caught at the 4. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be second and goal. To the air again is Daniels. He's got his big tight end. Allen Robinson. Touchdown, Washington.
And this is where it pays to have a strong arm to throw this sort of outbreaking route, Mike, towards the boundary in tight coverage. You've got to have a lot of faith that you're going to get that ball there. If you're a little late or this ball is underthrown, it could result in a pick six the other direction. Instead, he fires it and he puts it on a line, and the result is a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Davis now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The visitors' offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. They're trying to work the screen with Spiller. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now it's Herbert. That'll be taken in by Spiller. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Throwing on first down is Herbert. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. A handoff as they try to run it here. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big gain, and he picks up the first down.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. 2nd down and 8. Herbert gives it to Eckler. And he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this 3rd quarter has come to an end. They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. Now, Herbert. He connects with Disley. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. The offense staying out there for this 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Herbert. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. It's the linebacker, Zaven Collins.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend. But as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. This drive will start on the ground. Room up the sideline at the 45. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a 1st down. Here's Robinson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
On 1st down, right back to Robinson. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down.
At the 41-yard line.
Another run here for Robinson. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Daniels now going to look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. This from an even 50 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Commanders will extend their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
The return starts from the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. They'll look to set up the screen here. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Herbert. There is his tight end, Disley. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
Now, this looks like a design run.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. From the gun, it's Herbert. That's taken in. And he's gonna get there. He's got the 1st down. What great awareness after the catch. He gets enough to move the chain. Here's Herbert. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The 37-yard line.
Herbert to the air again. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Oh, and after the play, that is Justin Herbert, who's in need of some attention down there. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. To throw, Hooker. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. As we look back at some of the highlights of this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
At the 24-yard line.
This one intercepted. Picked off by Derwin James. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick 6.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. Zerline's kick, up and good. And the Chargers cut into the lead a little bit.
48. Chargers 20.
So it's a win here for the Commanders. They finished the season on a high note, so now they'll have the week off as the #1 seed. Get back to it in 2 weeks for the divisional round of the playoffs. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.